commentary, and you'll be able to hear me regardless. It's a very warm day here in Florida. I'm sweaty. Don't like sweating, but we're gonna persevere. That's kind of the theme of the video today is perseverance. In my thumbnail for this video, you can see I've got a mass of really worn out, old, not very clean brushes. And every time I pull out, these are my primary guys, but every time I pull out my brushes or any of my supplies that are just like worn out and tired, I think this is a physical representation of exactly how I feel. As I'm squeezing every last ounce of life out of every brush or every tube of paint that's almost dead, I'm thinking, this is just me. This is a physical representation of how I feel, but I'm going to keep going anyway, and I'm going to keep getting life out of my little brushes and things. And I mention it because everybody feels that way. Everybody feels, really just very tired, or reaches a point where they feel tired and burnt out. I went to an opening a couple of weeks ago at my new gallery, Chasing Gallery, off of Osprey in Sarasota, where they have some of my pieces, and we're working on building a relationship. And they're going to be carrying my work not only here in Sarasota, but up in Richmond at their primary gallery. But I was talking to the artist that was featured, and they asked me to come because her manager was there, her rep was there, like everything I will get teary-eyed again. Everything I want, everything I've worked for was standing right there. I met everyone, and everyone liked me, but for whatever reason, it didn't click. And so, we're standing there talking anyway. Her rep went off and was trying to sell artwork, and, her manager was standing there with me, her manager and friend, and they both love my artwork. And so many of us have experienced this. They love my artwork. They want my artwork. They love your artwork. They want your artwork. In a way, they want to buy it, or they just want a piece of it. And I said to them eventually, I have to go. I'm absolutely exhausted. Oh, you've been painting all day? I said, no, I have a 9-to-5 job, or it's actually 8 to whenever. And I said, I'm very tired. They're burning me out. And both of them jumped back, literally jumped back, and went, you have a what? And I said, I have to work a full-time job. Because this is what kills me. Because I get it so often, like so many artists. How come you have to do that? It's because I just have to. I have to keep working. I have to keep pushing myself. I have to pay my bills. And although we do sell artwork, and it's because of YouTube, because of people who watch me on YouTube, and because of Pinterest, because of Instagram, all the social media that I've talked about in all these videos, if it weren't for them, I don't know, for all these opportunities, I don't know where I'd be. So I have been feeling isolated in Florida. I did feel isolated in Virginia. I did feel I thought I felt isolated in Providence, although now I realize I was kind of in an epicenter when I was there of activity and art and culture. I'm now removed from it, like a lot of people I hear from. And that's what this is about, by the way, is not just me. It's an exchange of, you're not alone. I'm not alone, you're not alone. If you're sitting out in the middle of nowhere and feeling like you can't get anywhere, and you know the value of your work, there are other people out there who feel the same way, like, when is it going to be my turn? I've been doing this for X amount of years, X amount of decades. When is it going to be my turn? I understand that feeling, and believe me, I hear from hundreds and hundreds of people who feel the same way. So you are not alone, and I don't know the solution, or I wouldn't be sitting here right now telling you about my pathetic life. But anyway, I'm standing there with these women, and the artist said to me, oh, you've got to come to Arizona where there's this huge art fair, and I hate doing it, but it's a 10-day marathon of selling yourself, and that's that's definitely not me. And I'm looking at her going, do you understand? I'm working a full-time job. I'm working a full-time job. And by the way, I'm constantly told, not by my immediate boss, but by, people around me, not even, I can't even say people around me, it's just the most random people for their own random bizarre reasons telling me, you don't work fast enough, you don't do this, you don't do that, you're not good enough, you don't know how to do this, blah, blah, blah. You haven't been doing it for 30 years like that guy. And I have to stand there and go, I have been doing this for over 30 years. I do produce more work than most people in the room. The numbers show it. My sales are higher. I have to go through this. Like we have to, every single day, I have to prove my value and my worth. And it's breaking my heart. Because I'm doing something I don't really want to be doing. And every day I have to stand there and prove my value against people who apparently have the top boss's ear because they whine and cry, which I don't do. I do it on camera an awful lot, but I don't do it at work. I don't whine and cry. I don't throw temper tantrums. I'm not running in the office going, look at me, look at me, look at me. I just do the work. And again, like my paintbrushes, like my poor, worn out, tired, dirty, filthy paintbrushes that are a good representation of me, that job represents what I'm doing here. It's just, oh, something turned on. I don't know what it is, but something just turned on. So you can hear an engine, something, motor. But that is a representation of my artwork as well. Now today I'm exhausted. I am totally and completely exhausted. I'm still suffering from my neck injury, which apparently, whatever, the claims adjuster is pushed to the side. My head is pounding. I'm sweaty. My neck is killing me. My spine hurts. My RSD is going off. And I've had to deal, another week of, she's not good enough. She's not fast enough. She's not this. Whiny pants. From just a couple of people I work with who have the boss's ear. And although I really want to crawl up on the couch and just watch Netflix all day and cry and eat chocolate, it's not going to get me anywhere. It's not going to get me anywhere. Neither is listening to all the loud voices who say you're no good. Not at this. I have people, very great response from people listening to the voices at this job telling me you're no good. Just because whatever insecurity they have rules their little monstrous heads all day long. I'm no good, so I'm going to tell you you're no good. So I've come out to my sweaty little garage. I'm going to open the garage door a little bit so I might be able to get some air in here and stop sweating from the top of my head down. And I'm going to focus on what I do have and the people that do believe in me. Again, I'm saying this to artists wherever you are who feel this way. We have to focus on the true love of our lives. And it is our artwork. It is producing our artwork. And I'm not doing this for some ethereal, I do it for the love of my art. I do it for the love of art. I do it for the love of art. No, I want to be doing this for a living. I do this because I feel my not my potential, but I feel my drive. I feel where my artwork should be. Not sitting in my garage. I feel I feel my audience. I feel the people that are interested in my work. I feel the people that get it. I feel my art and where it could be and where it could go. So I have to keep working on it, as do you. I have a friend named Wendy, and I hope I pronounced her name right. Head injury, neck injury. Wendy Highsmith. Heisman? She's out in the middle of somewhere in America. I can't remember where. Brilliant abstract painter. I'm a super huge fan of her work. You can find her on Facebook. I'll try and put her name up. She's one of those people that's like, there are very few venues open around me. you know, I don't know where to show, and she, you know what, there's no place for her to show, wherever she's living, Minnesota or Michigan or Montana or Alaska, I don't remember, I can't remember. She's a genius painter, and we kind of go back and forth, that we're gonna hold each other up till we get where we wanna be. She's got her work up online. She's a genius with acrylics in a way I never could be. Her acrylics look like oil. They really capture light and push it back out. Her lines, her use of space, I mean, the textures, everything is absolute perfection to me. And I keep thinking, you know, when I get my footing, not if, when I get my footing, she's one of those people I'm going to take with me. My ex-assistant Andy, who told me to be more, always tells me to be more. He's one I want to take with me on the sleigh ride, when it ever happens. So clearly today is one of those days where it's just, I would like to eat sugar cereal all day long, which I don't do, and just lay around and feel bad because things aren't quite where I want them to be. But I have this fantastic opportunity with Chasing Galleries. I have a fantastic opportunity with Blue Egg Gallery, fantastic opportunity with Artfront Galleries in Newark, New Jersey. You know, I've got these places. I've got this fellow up in Providence who owns a home goods store called Found, and it's on, oh crap, I lived there, I know where it is. I think it's Main Street, North Main Street here, the little cinema, cable car cinema, it's up in that direction. But it's called Found, Rhode Island. You know, he has one of my paintings, and I'd really like to do more work with him. And then there's Eden Fine Art in New York. You know, I have all these opportunities, whereas, if I curl up on the couch and go, some of the people at work are terribly shitty. I've got this job where it's just constantly having to prove myself that I can do anything every day, that I'm a fully capable and talented human being who's been doing this job for 30 years. If I curl up on the couch and just, woe is me and myself to death, I'm never going to get off. I'm not going to get off. I'm never going to get up. I really would just like to lay around and just feel bad for a while. But if I do that, I'm not going to get any further ahead. Just like, Wendy, or not Wendy, but, I hate to name anyone in particular, because so many of us are in this boat, but we're never going to get ahead. And we have to prepare for the day that we can. We have to prepare for the day that the world goes, oh, you're not a loser. You're not a loser. You're actually kind of fantastic. And we can't prepare for eating sugar cereal, laying on the couch and watching Netflix to no end. So I'm going to get to work now, and it's just kind of a, let's hang in there together a little bit longer kind of video, I guess. Anyway, I gotta open the garage door. I'm totally sweaty, and I gotta take Bugsy for a walk. Why is Florida so warm? I really wish I were up north, where it's colder. I like chili, I like snow, I like culture, but this is where I am, and so this is what I have to do, is prove myself again on another day, 7 days a week, in 2 different careers. Prove. For the love of producing artwork that is our own something, for the love of art. For the love of artwork that will hopefully sustain my life and support me and have a legacy. Okay, that's enough of that crap. Gotta get to work. Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.